Why I don't believe in alien visitation. Now, I know some of you are going to lose your minds now and say, but isn't it very, the classic one, isn't it very narcissistic to say that we're all these planets in the universe, or what about all? No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not saying there's not life on other planets, but it'd probably be incredible if there wasn't. There absolutely has to be, I'd imagine, just by the laws of averages of how many planets are out there, stars, galaxies, and so on. What I'm saying is I have never personally seen any proof that aliens have ever visited this planet. Now, the primary things to claim this are incredibly dubious sources. First one is Zecharia Sitchin and the whole idea of the Anunnaki. Remember, he's the only one who translated that. No one else ever agreed with him. So basically it's an act of fate to assume that he was absolutely correct in his deciphering of the cruciform tablets, and that he wasn't making it up. I'm not saying he was making it up, but he could have developed a wild fantasy regarding this idea of alien intervention. That's the first one. It's a dubious source. The second one is the idea of the famous cases Rendlesham Forest and Roswell. They all took place on military bases. Almost certain, actually 100% certainly, they were psyops to hide same military technology. Groom Lake, Area 54, the same thing. These people seem to don't trust the police and the military until they say they've seen a UFO, and then they say, well, there must be space aliens because a US Army general says so. I mean, this is the kind of idiocy that they come out with. The third one is that there was no way things like the Baalbek and all these ancient monuments could ever have been built without alien technology. Well, that comes from the Christian mindset that human beings are somehow useless and they need a sky god, a god, to come down and teach us, and the Anunnaki thing is full of that as well, to teach us about how to build things. No, the pyramids and all these incredible ancient monuments are built by human beings that had a different way of technology that we've lost. The reason why we've lost it is because it was destroyed by Christians, almost how it was done, almost certainly, in the burning of the Library of Alexandria with the murder of Hypatia. So that's the reason why we don't have any documents on how it was done. The Christians were so stupid that they couldn't even make decent ladders, and that's why the only statues that they didn't destroy were the ones high up. The stupid Christians, the stupid useless Christians could not make ladders to actually get up and destroy the statues. And Christians, because Christians are useless, they automatically put this thing on that, well, the ancient ancestors must be even more stupid than we were. No, human beings had a technology of working with stone, both in terms of cutting it, making it soft, whatever, moving it, that we've lost. A different form of consciousness, a different form of science. I don't know what it was, but I can tell you it was human beings that did it. So don't be mocking your ancestors by saying that aliens had to teach human beings to be intelligent. And that's basically it. When you take those three out of the equation, well, the whole thing of a past alien visitation is gone completely. People say things like, well, what about these images you have? No, those images are of demons, or of anamorphic representations of human aspects of human consciousness or human psychology expressed in an animalistic totem-like form. For every reptilian hybrid you see in the ancient scripts, you'll see dog hybrids, you'll see horse hybrids, centaurs, minotaurs, you will see fish hybrids. So they don't prove aliens in the past either. Now, what about in the present? I met Travis Walton recently, and he's an honest man, and that's another thing I want to say. When people tell me that they saw UFOs, or even if many of them told me they've had alien abduction experiences, I believe them completely. It's just that they're applying a modern narrative on top of an ancient thing of the past. In the past they were demons, in the past they were fairies. It's only a popular cultural thing, and it must be said, spread by the likes of the CIA and the intelligence services with the help of Hollywood and the military, to make you believe they're space brothers from outer space. These things, it's like Crowley said, they're called demons now. In the future they'll be called something else. And you look at his picture of Awas or Lam, and they look just like the grey aliens of today. They're demons. They're how we perceive demons. A light in the sky is just a light in the sky. It could be an unknown astronomical, it could be a mystical, supernatural event. Certainly Fatima definitely kind of proves that idea. By the way, Fatima, a Virgin Mary did not appear. A little small midget appeared that seemed to make a mechanical noise. The Catholic Church wrote the whole overstory of Virgin Mary. Just like the CIA and the US military, later lights or later strange, mysterious things in the future overlaid the whole idea of space aliens. The narrative is always imposed by the control system. Now, if I saw proof that aliens had ever visited this planet, I would accept it in a second. But all these things of, oh, look, a painting that looks like a flying saucer. No, flying saucers were invented by Hollywood. You understand that? So if it looks like a flying saucer, it doesn't look like a space alien spaceship. It looks like something that looks like in Hollywood. It's probably, again, they probably saw a strange shape in the sky. Does that mean anything in the sky is an alien? No, it just means an unidentified flying object in the truest sense of the word. So that's my entire belief to date. I'm flexible. If anyone can change it, no one has. I've read all the UFO books when I was growing up. I wanted to believe it growing up, but then I kind of believed. Then I kind of said, there's just no proof in the end of the day. Eric von Daniken, that's all bullshit. He's just a circus performer. The rest, the Anunnaki and Zecharia Sitchin, one man's interpretation, that doesn't make an entire thing true. And our ancient ancestors were genius, and they were humans, and they built the pyramids and all the incredible ancient structures. So, aliens is a psyop. It's to make us look at the sky to see a new form of God. They always want us looking away and never at ourselves, because the idea of salvation from above, it comes from the Abrahamic religions, and it's been a bad thing for us. And that's it. There's no proof that I can say that aliens have ever visited the Earth, but if someone could genuinely present evidence that was very plausible, or at least decently plausible, that didn't involve cultural narratives or the intelligence services or Hollywood, I would definitely accept it. But for now, sorry, there's no proof of aliens ever visiting Earth.